Hi guys, it's Debbie, and today I would like to speak about Truth or Dare, a new horror film which was released a couple of weeks ago. Truth or Dare follows a group of friends which somehow ends up caught in a supernatural version of the Truth or Dare game. They either have to perform dangerous actions such as hurting somebody, or confess to something very big, ruining friendships, relationships, as the game gets more and more intense and threatening. Now in my opinion, the big problem with Truth or Dare is that it is very teen oriented. There is nothing wrong with this in itself. There's nothing wrong with a film trying to appeal to a specific age group, but it is advertised as this intense horror film, and then rather than being an actual horror movie, it just feels like this unrealistic story of unrealistically good-looking friends, always with perfectly made-up faces and hair, on-point looks, sculpted bodies, with all their gossipy crisscross ties of friendship and love, with their all well-established roles. The clever but good-looking leader, the annoying party boy, the I am too good-looking and successful for this dude, the troubled best friend, which just happened to be caught in a frightening situation. If you take, for example, It Follows, which is one of my favourite horror films, it all revolves around a group of young friends. So there are a lot of social interaction problems, love ties and everything, but these issues never get in the way of the plot, or they aid it. For example, in It Follows, sex is a very important element for the storyline, and it is implemented in a very strategic way. While in Truth or Dare, it seemed like the story just couldn't wait to include it in the plot, just to get the audience excited, to shock younger audiences. I like the idea behind Truth or Dare. I like this idea of constant danger. There were some scenes in which I kind of had to look away, but in the end it was never really scary, because I felt like I was watching the same well-established roles, the same interactions we have been seeing for years in films which are aimed to younger audiences. For example, when the characters pick truth, the truths are always what we would expect from an over-dramatic characterization. Cheating, unlikely truths which emerge years later, jeopardizing the main character's BFF status, and other huge things which would never realistically happen. Now, I've never seen Happy Death Day, but it is produced by the creators of Truth or Dare, and when I saw the trailer, I couldn't help but not think the same thing. The same Disney doll teenage young adult actresses, but which end up caught in a horror situation. If you saw the film, please let me know if it's like this. In general, in these films, all the actors seem to be from that Nickelodeon, Disney, afternoon teen comedy drama background. Lucy Hale from Ned's School Survival Guide, Wizards of Waverly Place, Tyler Posey from Teen Wolf. There is nothing wrong with their career, there's nothing wrong with them in themselves, that's not the point. The point is that they are already super recognizable, super predictable, super good looking faces, which are then ultra glamorized in the film, ultra stereotyped, making it hard to feel like a real horror movie. How can I believe that Olivia is in distress because her friends are dying, when for days on end she turns up with her lip gloss on point, hair perfectly styled, high heels and cute outfits to life or death scenes, just like all the other characters, which by the way seem more concerned about all their, again, gossipy ties of friendship and love rather than the fact that they are risking their lives. As I was saying before, it's not the actors in themselves. There are many actors and actresses who represent this typical standard role, who starred in countless teen products, but who now perform in a variety of different roles. With Truth or Dare, it just feels there was never that urge of switching these actors from their older role and just leave them in their teen idol status. I want to see characters like the ones in Don't Breathe, blood and snot smeared all over their face, fighting for their lives, stifling their tears. I want to see women like Brie Larson in Room. With horrors such as It, Silence of the Lambs, A Quiet Place, which by the way was released just a few days ago, Insidious, we feel dragged in the story, we feel engaged because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what to expect. Even with world famous actors, we are living the horror reality. We have relatable figures, not dolled up Instagram faces. In Truth or Dare, we knew that some characters would somehow make it through the whole situation. The main concern seemed to be whether this character would fall in love with this other character, if those two characters would still be friends. This is why I'm really looking forward to new horror films such as Hereditary, which really looks like the old school horror genre. Truth or Dare also had many scenes which were poorly written. There was one in particular, without spoiling the plot, in which cute Olivia is at the police station and she unconvincingly asks the officer to have some water, and while he has his back turned to her, she sneakily takes these photos. If we could have added fake audience background laughter, this scene would have looked like something out of a Sam and Cat episode. So all in all, I did not enjoy Truth or Dare, and I don't think I would recommend it. I watched it because it looked very interesting, but every time it looked like there was something new, it looked like there was about to be a twist, something unexpected, the plot would always fall back into the predictable scenes. The one thing I will praise of Truth or Dare is the creepy smiley face element that appears every time somebody is caught in the game. The corners of the mouths are pulled all the way up, the eyes are gleaming, the voice is slightly distorted. I know the smiley face concept is not new, but it was really good, it really creeped me out. Let me know if you saw Truth or Dare with a comment down below, let me know what you thought about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you soon. Bye.